sure how to analyse structure in unseen poetry? Well, let's get into it then. You must be able to identify and analyse the poet's use of structure when analysing an unseen poem. This meets AO1, read and precisely identify, and AO2, methods, inference and effect. To help clarify how to analyse structure, I apply the following rules. Number 1, look at the shape. Whilst I'm sure it's not the first time you've heard that piece of advice, it's absolutely crucial. It's going to tell you so much about how the poem is organised. Equal stanzas such as 4 stanzas of 4 lines, 4 quatrains, tells us that something is highly structured and organised because every single stanza is the same length. Remember, at this point this is a surface understanding, so it also tells us what the poet is presenting to the outside world. Therefore, if we've got unequal stanzas, it tells us that something won't fit in and that it cannot be organised or structured in. If there's only one stanza, it's something from beginning to end in one go. As a rule, if a poem has a rhyme scheme, then the topic or what the poem is scrutinising works. For example, if the poem's about a relationship, if we have a consistent rhyme scheme, we could infer that this relationship is successful and works. Therefore, rhyming couplets such as AABB, cross rhymes such as ABBA, or alternate rhymes such as ABAB all convey that something will be working. However, the space of the rhyme and the frequency of it will infer how it's working. Couplets as the tightest rhyme, so that potentially is the most controlled or successful relationship. In contrast, if there is no rhyme, then something cannot be conforming, something isn't working, or something won't work in the way that the person wants it to. With this use of free verse, it's potentially that this relationship is dysfunctional. If we have blank verse with iambic pentameter, but no rhyme, the regular beat would infer that something is underlying, simmering away in this relationship. However, the overall relationship itself, with the lack of rhyme at the end of the line, does not work. Maybe someone might not want to let go, or maybe this is unrequited love. Now let's think about enjambment and caesura. These control the flow of the poem, like the accelerator and the brake. Therefore, if we have a poem of consistent enjambment with no end stopping, then something is consistently flowing through. Yet caesura, as a brake, will stop it at certain points in the line, fracturing or breaking the fluidity or the flowing sensation that the enjambment creates. That tells us that potentially there's something that's unseen or uncontrollable interfering with the topic that the poet is exploring. Equally, if there is end stopping, then something is highly controlled and is conforming. If you've got any questions about unseen poetry, pop them in the comments. I'd love to know. You want 5 Jekyll and Hyde quotes that can be